And what is a biofuel? Well, biofuel is, now you've heard it before, it's a drop-in fuel that can replace marine gas oil and heavy fuel oil. Manya mentioned it, that it is a drop-in fuel because there's no need for major alterations on board the vessel, and the engines can use this fuel as it is, like a FAME or an HVO, or in blends. And that's the nice thing about biofuels. They can be blended with your conventional marine gas oil or heavy fuel oil. And as Manya mentioned, it's produced from sustainable feedstocks. So I've highlighted these two products, FAME and HVO, FAME fatty acid methyl esters, and HVO hydrotreated vegetable oils. These are the two biofuels that are available in the market we see today. But there will be other types of biofuels available in the future, like Fischer-Tropsch diesel, dimethyl ethers, you have pyrolysis oil, HTL biocrudes, but these are not very mature and the scalability is not in place. So it's not considered a drop-in fuel as of now, but these are some of the biofuels that you may see in the future because of the demand. But as of today, these fuels will not be able to be used because of some certain issues with high acid number and compatibility problems. So that's why we're focusing predominantly on FAME and HVO today.
Gunnar, can I just jump in there because there's a question that touches on a similar topic. Is the supply of used cooking oil sufficient for demand of biofuels due to the Fuel EU Maritime?
So we have looked at that as a group, and there will be enough feedstock to meet the demands for the next, let's say, 10 years in the regulations. After that, yes, it will be depending on many of the other sectors as well, what they are doing to decarbonize. But of course, we will get other new fuels coming in as well in the maritime. So it depends on many factors. I'm not sure if you want to add something to that, Manya.
No, you covered it quite well.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, thank you.
So for 2025 and 2030, we don't see any issues with meeting the demand with these kind of feedstocks. So we mentioned HVO, hydrotreated vegetable oils. They're also called renewable diesels, and FAME, which is referred to as also biodiesels. These two products that are available in the market today come from the same feedstocks, like we mentioned, the used cooking oil. So that's very important to note, that HVO and FAME are produced from the same feedstocks. But it's the process, how they are made, that is different. HVO goes through hydrotreatment and refining, while FAME goes through something called transesterification process, where you're using chemical process to convert it from these triglycerides to a biodiesel. And talking about triglycerides, this is what it looks like. You have glycerin combined with fatty acids. This is then the carbon chains. So you can see there's three kind of carbon chains that are then called triglycerides. This is the chemical formula for rapeseed oil, but it could also be vegetable oil, animal fats. They look very similar to this. But there's a lot of carbons and a lot of hydrogen in these chains. It's 3 times the amount of carbon and hydrogen as we see with marine gas oil. So through these processes that I mentioned, the hydrotreatment and with the transesterification, you're breaking up these triglycerides to form 3 separate carbon chains. So when you divide this carbon chain of vegetable oils by 3, you get something that looks very similar to a marine gas oil that has the same carbon lengths of a C16, let's say, and a hydrogen of 34. So that's why this is considered a drop-in fuel, because it looks very similar to a marine gas oil.